Welcome to the Madtown Double Down here in Madison, Wisconsin, brought to you by Leinekugels and Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Starting off the morning draw with Sarah Anderson, Taylor Anderson, and Mr. McLean versus Shannon Bouchard and Caitlin Schneider. Just finishing up draw shot and practice, and then we'll be going after it. Looks like we got the actual draw shot here. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. I'm Ty Vietnan, Wisconsin junior curling legend, and
my name is Mike Juszczyk, another Wisconsin junior curling legend, self-appointed.
Yep. We are the panel that decides that. So we're going to be watching this sheet for today, brought to you by we're gonna be brought by VoIP Defender today. Voice over IP.
And Fireball Whiskey. Yeah, what do I need to do here?
Steven, are you doing scores or do you want them to? If they can do it, I'll be no. Yeah, I'll get you have to go to the bracket to do the setup first.
All right, getting first end underway. Looks like Team Anderson pulled the hammer, so Shannon Bouchard is going to be thrown first. Taylor Anderson is going to be hammer rock there. Well, that's a close one. No one was decided over the button. (8 a.m. here in Madison. Getting there started early on Saturday.
She was about half 12. It came in pretty hard.
Okay. Do you like what turn?
Same as them.
Oh, man.
Mine's fine.
Wait's real close.
Mine's
You're just
good.
top 8 right now.
Just turn
Okay, mine's room.
Oh, you're good.
Room. Yep.
I got a nice corner freeze on that one there. There's said dead nuts on the button on that one. Big guard, they put another one up on the 4-foot. Do you play mixed doubles much?
Yeah, I played a little bit.
I played twice in league. Otherwise, I have no idea what's. It's fun though.
It is fun. It's an interesting format.
It's fun. It's fast. It doesn't give you all that time to think about stuff.
And like I always say, you know, sweeping's for cowards.
It is. And the problem is in this game you have to be a coward.
Poke 'em.
What?
Poke 'em.
Right here?
Yeah.
So we had some false knowledge yesterday when we were saying Catlin is a wheat
backboard.
farmer. We found out he's an engineer. So he is, what, a train harvester? Yeah, he's a train harvester up in Saskatchewan.
Yellow
So he harvests wild trains.
Yeah,
Wait, close.
tames them, puts them on CN,
Back in.
Canadian National, and
Looks like they're going to try and come around here and give a little tap on that yellow on the button.
All the way hard. You're on the guard.
yeah, she's having pretty hard there.
They're going to wreck here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Move it over. Move it
We got
over.
fresh pebble, good morning scraping.
And we had the rocks roughed up here on Thursday morning, I believe.
Or is it even worth it?
Tuesday, rather.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I
Um,
gotta throw like.
Well,
So-
Tuesday night
Yeah,
after
axe
league, I'm guessing,
poles.
because they were straight as an arrow on Tuesday.
Yeah, so this week we were getting 5.5
easy half
ish
over the weight.
feet of curl here, so it should be pretty fun.
Probably
Nice.
middle.
Speed's been good
outside
too.
Middle.
Oh, yeah. Some other sheets we got going on. Sheet 1, we got Hamilton's versus Good. On 5, we got Stolt versus Park. And over on 6, we got Roth versus Persinger. Just a bunch of happy campers here at 8 a.m. Especially when it's brought to you by Line of Kugels and Fireball. Definitely enjoyed a bunch of that, so it's been a rough morning.
Hard! 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 You gotta go hard! 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 Hard!
Yeah, just a couple, just a pair of those racking on guards on that side. So
That one.
Yeah.
looks like they need to call a little more ice.
Goes quite a bit there, eh?
What?
Goes quite a bit there, eh?
Yeah. We need to make sure we hit nose at least.
Yeah, nose.
We
Back line then.
I feel like this is easier. Put it right here.
The only problem is they got to get that off the button, but they still got to try to keep all of them around so they can try to score off of them.
But I don't like a lot of weight, like 4.
How much weight do you play there to try to squirt it up the side? Because you got that corner guard over there.
Hack.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
Sorry.
truck. Yeah, it's the new food truck we got in Madison. It's called Truck.
I'm pretty sure that's what she was referring to.
Yeah. Like, Truck has great fries. But another wreck on the guard, that one on the outside, which was not expected, but
I don't think it quite curled up like I thought it would.
no. So we'll see what Catlin and Shannon got pulled up here.
Right on top, obviously that's ideal.
Yeah. I think this is a shot for now. If I roll far, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Really, would be just a.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
But let's try to on top of that one. Control, good control.
Yeah.
Again, even a little more. Even if those are yellow, it's not the worst.
Yeah.
So how much are they throwing at this, Mikey?
I think they're thinking about control weight. Wants to keep his yellow around there.
So what, just hit just off nose on the right side of the red and try to tuck it behind that corner?
Whoa. Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Looks like he poked his yellow a little further
Yeah,
than he wanted.
just got a little too far off to the nose.
Looks close, but I think red is still counting there with the one on the back four.
So, I mean, that opens the door wide open for McLean and Anderson. But you'll have that on those bigger jobs. Well, we got another guest in the booth. Good morning.
Morning, everybody. I was staying off until the next end, but hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Just letting this one play out. It's pretty interesting end we got going on here.
Oh, yeah. Not a whole lot of 100% shots here, but you know,
It's 8 in the morning. I
Yeah.
think we're okay with that.
I'd say interesting end is probably a good name for it right now.
Well, I've only seen 3 shots, so I'm okay. Come on, Derek! Hard! All the way!
Looks like that rock curled a little more than they thought.
Now it's about 3 or 4 shots on this end that have overcurled on the intern.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah.
But you can freeze too. So much room.
What? Is this your last?
Your shot.
Yeah, then we do this. Thanks. Tough double for them, so.
So we got 4 premier games going on from our world bracket, and then we got 2 coming on from our club bracket.
I just don't know how we get there.
So there's some
I don't think it's there.
Yeah.
wonderful club curlers playing on the ice with all these big names that flash around on the TV and the curling zone and whatnot.
Control.
Yeah.
I like this event.
Sure.
You'd have both people on the ice at the same time.
Curl as much as like mine.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty where they did.
Yeah.
Okay, Shannon, just a little roll. If you roll like a rock my way, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Control weight, right?
That's perfect if it rolls a rocker way.
Takes away the double. We'll see how much this one curls.
And this is the handle that's been moving that much, so.
Yep!
Oh yeah, she's going already.
Hard!
This is all Catlin.
Hard! Hard! You gotta go! Hard!
Rubbing
Good.
feathers.
Shot.
Pull a little dust off that one in the forefoot.
Looks like that shooter's sitting third count here.
Yeah, just too much roll, too much on the other side of nose. But you'll have that.
Sweet.
With that handle especially, in that they're just not playing the dive as much as they probably should at this point.
Maybe like a sliver, but just.
But hey, it's mixed doubles, you gotta take chances, right? Roll dice. Well, if they nose it, they got 1 for sure. Or, yeah, 1 for sure.
When you can.
As long as they get the double, they get set up for 3. This is they haven't played anything on this handle or this side of the ice. Oh, man.
My bad. 1.
Well, it's a good thing we got some peanut
Jammed in
butter
there.
back here because they got the jam out there. So. First end down at the Madtown Double Down, brought to you by Line of Kugels and Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Team Anderson pulls 1 off with their hammer, giving the hammer back to Bouchard. This game brought to you by Black & Decker and the George Foreman Grill. Making the spiel and the stream happen. Hoping for no bandwidth issues today, but we're gonna let the gods to play with wires at Spectrum headquarters make something happen. If only, if only. Mikey, can't you do something about that?
You know, we have ensured that all green blinky lights are blinking when they're supposed to.
Yeah, so far so good.
So as far as we know.
There's some red blinkies, but those are actually good blinkies.
You really want those green blinkies? PoE switch, you want those orange blinkies, those amber ones.
Well, it looks like they're trying to go right around the guard on this one, get something set up on the center, but as the story goes, on the guard.
I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to see these skips adjusting here
Yeah.
for this extra curl they're seeing.
Yeah, it's just diving about 6 inches more, or a few inches more than they're expecting, so you gotta go just a little bit outside. Oh man, those pants that are on 3 right now, you know those foam cups that you get at old gas stations that don't have a name?
That is what they
That
are.
that's the exact
exactly
pattern.
it. Yeah.
The Dixie cup.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's, oh man, those are some great pants.
With the iconic.
Pretty awesome.
This one?
Yeah, we're chunking it pretty good.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
our
they're
viewers
chunking
can
it.
see them too.
Well, Shannon calls it a little bit of a chunk on the guard. I've never heard that phrase before, but I like it.
I like it. I think we should start using it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Must be a Tobin thing.
Where did you throw, Tay?
Ice looks nice and fast again this morning.
Yeah, no, ice has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Been a couple of rough spots where they're just not reading the ice very well,
4 back 8.
but
Line's nice.
so far so good.
Lots of room.
It's at least it's a little quieter in the clubhouse today.
It is. No
Fine,
trivia
fine.
going on behind us. maybe a little later we'll get that going again.
Oh god.
Oh, looks a little hot. Looks a little hot. Go, Derek.
God, nice draw in here.
Good judge.
$14.
14 flat.
I just try to split her yellow.
That's what
I think I'm
I'm
okay.
Even if we get by and tap, that's okay.
Okay.
Alright, looking to just move around that stuff on the front center. Make sure they can get something going on. This is Catlin's first rock.
Whoa, rim right now.
Good.
Got a curl. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Ah, it's really good. Whoa. Yeah, yep. Whoa.
Pushes it to center, but gets it so much on the nose that, well, they probably pushed it to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, red's still sitting, but they did get that jostle out of there, so they did push it off and over to the edge. Where they can see it.
A little tighter. Stay close. Looks a little hot.
Do you think the pants are as waxy as the cups were?
God, I hope not.
That one's back. Hard, hard.
Well, threw it a little hot there, got a bump out of it, so it's still in a really good spot because I can't hit the angle to move it off.
13. Better you just sit right here.
I just make that.
Yeah.
Feel,
Is it going up?
go right through the hole. If it hit it right.
Okay.
But hit like pretty hard.
Okay. Oh no.
Well, I'm guessing they're just tossing it right in the forefoot to get some. Oh, well, no, they're
he's
throwing a banger.
peel. He's throwing a peel in there.
Oh, there's enough room to squirt it out.
Yep.
It's not like the one on the back forefoot is. Oh, that's a great
That's an awesome
shot. But I mean, that leaves McLean wide open for the pretty much same thing. Get at least 2 of them, stick around a little bit, do some damage control.
Ooh, I wish I had some gum. Wish I had some gum right
Yeah.
Mikey, what time did you wake up this morning?
I woke up right around 6:30 this morning, and silenced my alarm for about another 30 minutes.
Yeah, I did in about an hour. I got out of bed at 7:30, showered, and made it on exact time to start. Tim, what time did you get here?
Got here about 7:30ish.
Try hard.
But no, I mean, I got a lot of day ahead of me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, when you put on a spiel, you don't have a choice. You got to come here.
Not really. Not really.
What time did you get out of here last night?
It was fairly early, maybe 12.
Whoa!
Oof.
Yep! Hard! Go hard!
Looks like he's gonna wick off his guard here.
They're just having a devil of a time dealing with that curl towards the center line, which I'd say is pretty standard around here. If you get towards the center, it's going to dive.
Especially with the rocks being roughed up so recently.
They can make something good.
Yeah. It's hanging out there, but
Edge
once
will be
it gets
good.
into the forfeit lines, it really dives.
Yeah. Give anything a guard.
Still. Okay, I think still edge. I think it's getting a little faster here.
Throw it away. Yeah.
Some really good communication with Burchard there.
I was just going to ask you, Angie, is hearing your native tongue make you happy?
It does, maybe a little.
I like it when vowels are drug out for no reason.
Do you need me to translate it all? I can help out.
Yeah, please. That's why we brought you on.
Thanks.
I think you could help out, but
Oot. Oot and boot. Have you know I have a Wisconsin accent now? Thank you.
yeah.
Line's
So is
great
it
right now.
Wisconsin or
Got a curl
Wisconsin?
though.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, there you go.
Starting to curl. Line's great.
Also dragging
Where is
out
it?
vowels for no reason.
It is. We've been ridiculed,
Got a
so
curl.
we've learned
Yep.
quickly.
Looks like we're right to here.
They're coming
Yep.
in a little deep on this.
Yep.
Man, this should be a really fun shot. But they really can't make a whole lot happen. It's hit under just enough where you can't get to the nose, and you need the nose to squirt 2 out.
13-6, so.
I mean, really all they can do is just play push
Yeah, I think
and
they
hope to
just-
sit.
They squirt one out the back.
But they just got to sit on the front, sit in the pocket a little bit.
They have to get locked in that pocket.
They can't get one, but
Got to get rid of
I mean, if they feather that one on the top button, they could sit in a really good spot. They just can't push it too far.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're throwing rocket weight.
How crazy is it going?
Whoa, hey, settle down now. Oh, we got to.
Yikes.
Woo!
There's definitely some passion on the ice this morning.
There's a little passion going on one.
No mics there either.
No.
Can we get it through the hole?
That was a bold move right now. Burchard sitting 3, a draw for 4. A draw for 4 is a perfect way to get 3.
Only guaranteed way to get
Yeah,
it through.
only guaranteed way.
Just shoved it wide.
Yeah, you did.
So edge of the edge of the 8.
Yeah, it should be good, yeah.
But yeah, not a whole lot of draws have been played on Burchard's side, so I guess a little bit of a gamble, but you got some stuff to bounce around on.
Added the touch at the end there. Line's nice right now. We're in a good path. Line's really good yet. Starting to curl. You Drop back. Yep, hard. Make sure.
As long as they're half forefoot, they're golden.
Looks like they did
There
it.
it is.
Yeah. Tim, count them up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
God, I didn't know you could count. That's great.
I'm gonna go get some more.
All right, 4-1 after the second end of the Madtown double down. Bouchard over Anderson. Brought to you by Line of Kugels and Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. And this game brought to you by Black and Decker and the George Foreman Grill. Because why try hard at home? That's what work is for. Oh, we should see if there's 7 people watching this morning on YouTube. I have no idea yet. I gotta bring it up.
It could potentially be tens of people.
Tens of people?
Tens of tens. Makes no sense.
Tens and tens.
Yeah. Hey, it's just after 8 in the morning. I'm all good.
Yeah. Ugh. So Bouchard's going to be having the throwing first rocks in this end. Anderson down by 3. Going to have to make something happen. No power plays yet. Usually save those until mid-late of the game.
So it's been a while for me playing mixed doubles. Can we go over the power play rule?
So the power play is each team gets a power play while they have the hammer, which is you get to do an offset of your shot or the stone that's in the house and the guard that's sitting up front. It sets about 4 feet off the center line, 3.5 feet. I think it sets right on the edge of the 8 foot
Right on
in
the
the
edge
house.
of the 8 foot in the house, and then
And
the
then
guard
the guard,
corresponding.
the guard gets aligned to cover
Yeah.
the one. Yep.
Okay, so when you have hammer, you can move a rock to the outside and then cover it with the guard,
Yep.
essentially.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's good defense too, because if you're up ahead and you can set it off to the side, then you can just start throwing.
Leave the center open.
Yep.
Usually you see them a little later in the game. Most people tend to bring them out, 6th end, 7th end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a newer rule in the mixed
No.
doubles format?
No, they've had power play for a couple years now.
Okay.
But I don't know if we got our soundbite for power play yet.
We can make one up too.
I think
Oh,
you
no,
have
we-
to make one.
Power play.
Power play. But we don't have one yet, so we can't go full power play. Just give you a sneak peek.
Coming later today, I'm sure.
Looks like that. Rock's sitting in about the top 8 foot.
You know, if I turn the screen, we can actually take a look. There we go. Yeah, yellow's just off the button, right on the pin. McLean's coming up a bit. McLean and Anderson coming up a bit short on it. Still usable. Catlin throwing his first at the
In
end.
room right now. Starting to go. Yeah, you can go. It's good. Yep, hard. Line's really nice.
I'm light.
Okay, then. Whoa.
Sit.
Come here.
You have time on that?
15-2-5.
Got a comment on the YouTube live stream.
On my-
This is Taylor Anderson.
Okay.
Dropkin plays with Sarah. They're twin sisters from.
like
They're still
your
frozen.
full
Massachusetts.
Taylor Swift edge there, like Taylor.
So, you know,
Yeah.
there's 2 of them.
This is probably good to know.
Yep.
I did 15-1 on hers.
I think, well,
Getting
this
nicer
side's
there.
been, yeah, this side we haven't used.
Just doing a little bump back here, looks like.
Yeah, they got to get something moving around
Yeah.
on the 4 foot. If they don't get it now, right now, they're just setting up a wall already.
Whoa, whoa!
That's just hanging on that one. But they did have to sweep the whole time just for weight, so. Good push, got a freeze on it. Looks like it's pretty loaded on the back one, though.
It is, and it's not open from the front, so.
And freeze on the corner of the red.
Yeah, ideally, but here's okay.
I'm light. It's good too.
Okay.
Catlin Schneider with his second one. He's been playing with Matt Dunstone this year, and they've had a pretty good year. They qualified in a few events, been playing in all the slams, and they've been doing a great job. Shannon Bouchard has started off their season. They won 4 WCT events in a row.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're a powerhouse team, just full of skips.
They are a powerhouse team, yeah.
And Chelsea Carey knocked them off their pedestal a couple of weeks ago at the Canadans.
Keep it out there.
They are the team, though, that's proving that skips can sweep.
Yep. Which that's a new thing that's happened.
I mean, I always thought of them as
Little
like
tight.
major league
Stop.
pitchers, where they weren't real athletes.
Yeah.
A long time
Yeah.
ago.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They had finesse, but
Yeah, they could throw the ball, and that's about it.
yeah, now they seem to jog, do some calisthenics and stuff like that, and they know how to sweep.
It's pretty good.
But welcome to the new game of curling, where
They're gonna open
Everybody's a part of it now.
everybody has to try.
Kind of like just playing it straight yellow to yellow.
What?
I kind of like it just straight back.
I think we need to open it up.
Well, in order to make the double, I'm real close to just opening up the center anyway.
So I think they are going to do the run back, looks like. That's
Definitely throwing some weight here.
yes.
Well, when you got the hammer and a
Let's
wall
hope
set
so.
up like that.
Got it.
What a pistol!
There's a
What
shot.
shot.
There's a great shot.
Oh man, that's a shame out right there.
Great throw.
You're not even gonna high five or anything? Okay, low
There it
five.
is.
All right, there we go. Some acknowledgement over there.
You know, he saw it, he called
I
it,
don't
and
mind.
he
At
made
least
it.
it opens it up the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like we are correct. We have tens of people watching. Thank you, everyone watching at home.
Oh, tens.
Tens.
Tens, 44
We
to
have
be exact.
We have
Good
four.
morning, everyone.
Yeah, we have 411. So. Favored to win the Spiel? Honestly, it's pretty open. I'm between Anderson, Dropkin, Rink, Burchard, Schneider, Carey, Morris, the Hamiltons.
Okay, thanks.
It's a
We're just going into this
the
one.
top spot is it's wide open at this point, and the best part about mixed doubles is anybody can win. Yeah. In our next game, we have the A event. What is that? The A event final? A event semi between Carey and Anderson. So Chelsea Carey and John Morris will be taking up Corey Dropkin and Sarah Anderson.
Wait's nice.
A little tighter.
Oh, they are from
Key
Philly.
line.
I forgot about that. I just get the GNCC mixed up all the time, anyways.
You know, I played with Chelsea Carey at the House of Hearts once, or so I'm told.
Coming down.
If you've been to a House of Hearts, you probably know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, great charity spiel up in Duluth, and Chelsea's been a staple of it for tens of years. Wait, you know what? I don't know if I remember you being at the house.
I'm not convinced I was there myself. Those folks up there love their Malort, among other
I
things.
don't understand why people would hate it.
Because you're wrong, Tim. Because you're wrong.
Alright, Sean. Try to get right to that nose.
Yeah.
I think you need edge here. Close.
Line's good right now. Room right now. Room. Start. Got
Line.
a curl. Got a curl a bit.
Weight's pretty good.
Finish if you're going. Yep. Hard.
Man, that really hung out there a little bit. I thought it was going to dive a little earlier.
Just give a little pop at the end. I wonder if they can get to it.
Okay.
Mine curled a lot.
Yeah, you should be able to get to it. If you play back 4, back 8, there's definitely...
Yeah,
you
like
see
right
about
here.
half of it probably from the hack. Easily.
Yeah, half or even better than that.
Yeah, on this ice you can... Even if it's half buried, you can still touch it, no problem. 3/4? Oh, yeah. You can get to the nose of that, and then we got a hell of a game going on here.
Nobody's thrown it back house weight yet.
Got a couple team sponsors here. Mark Hartman sponsoring the Anderson rink, and Angelo's
Like that.
sponsoring the Richard rink. Angelo's brought some pretty fantastic pasta last
Oh,
night.
wasn't it? It was amazing.
Shoved my fat face full.
We still got some in the fridge if you'd like some.
Yeah, I need to eat. I need a good base for today.
Good weight. Mine only right now.
All right, last rock of the third end.
Whoa! Never! Never!
Really needs to move over or go past here on the.
Yeah, they had a rough run there.
Yeah.
Well, after 3, we got Bouchard up 5-1 over Anderson. At the Madtown Double Down, brought to you by Lonnie Kugels and Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey, and Black & Decker and George Foreman for bringing us this spiel and the stream today. Should be, well, they're not out of it. I mean, they just had a shot for 4 right there. This is wide open.
Yeah, definitely not out of it. It's mixed doubles. Anybody can come back. It's kind of a crazy game that way.
Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like we're sticking with normal, no power plays yet. See if Anderson and McLean can get themselves a couple.
Yeah, this is just the 4th end. There's so much of the game
Oh,
left.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
I
game
think
is,
that intern path,
I think, yeah, and wait's real.
On other sheets
This
in
intern-
the world bracket here,
So-
looks like we have a tie game between the team of Nina Roth, Coy Nurnberger, Chris Plies, and Vicky Persinger. They're 1-1. Down on sheet 1, the
Mine's safe right
Hamiltons
What's that?
versus Good and Guy. Looks like Good and Guy are up
You got room right now. It's
3-0.
gotta curl a bit. Okay, there it's going now.
Wait's
It's
good.
going in both
It's going
ends,
now.
too.
Line's good.
And it looks like they're sitting 2 right now.
Atta girl, good
So
shot.
I think Becca's throwing her last, maybe.
Real nice.
Well, for that Seattle-based team, would you say it's going good?
I don't reward wordplay. And that was certainly wordplay.
And that was a terrible wordplay. You got to take the little victories in life, Tim.
I mean, take it easy, Ty.
If she's easy, take her twice. You set me up for it.
Oh, Ty.
This is your fault. That one not moving an inch.
Back 12.
A little heavy, but definitely didn't curl enough.
Oh, that
So
was
we
the
got some
shot.
excitement.
Becca made a good shot here. I think they took 3.
Yeah, looks like a 3-banger for the Hamiltons.
Yep.
That evens it up over on sheet 1 between Good and the Hamiltons. After 3,
I like laying a little bump still.
sheet 6, we got a busy 4-foot over there between Roth and Persinger. Persinger throwing her last rock. We'll give you an update on how that goes. On 5, we got Kalen Park and the Stoltz. Instead of Charlie Thomas this weekend, we're playing with local hero, I'd say.
I wouldn't go that far.
Local, genuine, true hero, Craig Deeren.
Local dude.
Filling in.
There we go.
Oh, he's a legend.
Oh, yeah.
At it.
Hack.
Anytime that you talk about him at other places, they're like, oh, you know Craig Deeren?
Yeah, I mean,
Is that the tone?
Yeah.
That's
tone.
No more.
Hey, he's not forgotten, so technically that counts as a
good point.
legend.
Good point.
Yeah.
Nice.
This one looks pretty good. It's going to curl up.
Oh,
Just
over.
right
Just
on
right.
it.
Okay, line's okay. Okay, wait for it if you can right now. Gotta curl.
Steven on YouTube is asking who's providing this coverage. This coverage is
You
brought
can
to
go
you by
finish if-
Curling Network. That's curlingnetwork.com.
We're okay. Nice wait.
Well, I got another one set up there. I mean, they're sitting 1-2 right now. Up by 4. So is the McLean trying to do some cleanup work here.
He's just not moving over.
I'm gonna get left.
He's good.
Alright.
A little too much off the, just to the right of the center of the nose, and just pushes it back, spreads them out a little bit so you can get something moving around in there, either play in advance or get down to it.
Yeah, they've got a nice one set up now for a run back if they need it.
Okay, it's a little tighter right now. Okay, yeah, go then. Might as well just, yeah, I think you gotta go for line. Okay.
In non-competitive action, the Dixie Cups here just scored 2 points in the third end.
Man, they put it right on the top of the button. McLean's gonna definitely have to throw another heater.
First.
This one.
Okay. Here, a little more. A little more.
At best, they're gonna be able to remove 2 out of here right now.
Folks, we appreciate you bearing with us. We have some minor technical difficulties here with the wireless microphone packs.
Thanks. Okay. Thanks, Shannon.
That's a good move.
Guess I should.
It's a good shot. That red rock went backwards.
I think just
Yeah.
right there.
There or this.
I don't know if we even get to do that though,
Yeah.
right? We've got to play off of it pretty
I think like even if you just guard that hole, what do they got? Nothing really. Right?
Yeah.
Throw to be like somewhere in here.
And
but,
then
like
sweep it. If it's good, sweep it kind of thing, yeah.
here.
Well, we found out where they can throw the rock.
Yeah, I think they could put it there.
I was throwing them out there. Been pretty good.
You were positive on your second, like you had the guard.
Right.
But your last one there, you threw pretty clean. I got a 14-3 on your last one. So
I think you want to throw
like a 14 and a half.
good edge, 14 and a half. Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. Line's good right now. You got room. Starting to curl a bit. Still got room. It's on the outside one right now. It's got to curl.
Just not getting the movement they
Stay
needed
high.
out of there.
You can go.
There it is.
Good shot.
Good snap at the end there.
We heard Shannon calling for 14 and
Real
a
nice,
half,
Shannon.
and that's exactly what she threw. It's great weight.
I tell you, sometimes it's just automatic after you work that much.
There you go.
Our Iceman is sitting behind us, and he just got in almost 26-second ice.
Oh,
rating.
beautiful. That's
ice.
beautiful.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything better. Thank you, Jeff.
I could ask for that on Tuesdays. But when you got 7 people practicing and 3 league games going on, you can only have as good ice as you get pebbled. Yeah, ice has been absolutely fantastic this weekend. All right, looks like they're going to have to play the in-off. against 3.
Really got a spinning handle here.
Yeah, that thing's
Nice
got
and
a...
straight.
So close.
Well, it's going to cut him down. Is it just 1 or is it 2? Taking a look.
I'm thinking 1. Anybody else?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't gamble.
Sure. I think it might be that one.
I think it's yellow, but
We're going to measure.
Oh yeah. It's yellow by a mile, guys.
Oh.
Oh.
it was a long
You
night.
guys didn't get enough sleep last night.
I got too much.
How many pine? I could use one right now.
Yeah, you can come and grab one.
The bar call. You need someone to bring one out to you.
Yeah.
Little buzzer.
Schneider needs a beer.
You know, it should only be water and clear liquors on the ice.
Yeah, only clear liquors on the... Unless you have a closed sealable container. Yeah. Line of Kugels and Fireball Whiskey bringing you the Madtown Double Down here in Madison, Wisconsin. Also brought to you by Black & Decker and the George Foreman Grill. Teams got brought to you by Mark Hartman and Angelo's Italian. Are they a restaurant? Straight up restaurant?
They are.
Okay. And then,
Convenient locations in Monona and McFarland.
oh, they got 2 locations?
I believe so.
Both of them pretty good.
There are certainly 2.
Threw a helicopter there.
Yeah, that's my kind of thing.
Sarah throw.
Yeah. Usually I just need a room
Looks like yellow here. Confirming our suspicions.
well, definitely Catlin's statement. It wasn't even a suspicion, it was a statement. So 2 yellow brings it up to, let's see, 7-1. They just didn't hang in the 3rd. So 7-1 after 4. Burchard over Anderson and McLean. So I guess we'll
We
see
may-
if they decide to use a power play here.
We may see some power plays here.
Oh, we're going for the power play. The power play. Power play. Team Anderson using their 1 power play of the game.
No, other way, Catlin.
They're having some communication issues. So what you do is from the hack you line up so you cover the rock that's in the edge of the 8-foot. And you talk from the hack to make sure that it is completely covered up with the guard before the end does begin.
Yeah, edge of 12.
Sorry, we just discovered our power play song.
Yeah. So Burchard throwing up the first rock of this end. After 4, we got a lead of Burchard over Anderson, 7-1.
Yep.
It would be super cool if they hung the score,
hard,
but
got
you
it.
know they're just in the zone that
Hard.
much. Right now, Burchard looks
got
like
it.
she's trying to get that guard just pushed out of the way. Take the power play out of play. Play. Power play. You know, I liked what was it? The Continental Cup. They were playing it a couple years ago, and they were playing music the whole time. And it was fast, and it was a great time. But now it's an Olympic sport, and they got to take it seriously.
Take all the fun out of everything, hey?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just down, eh?
But I mean, Catlin seems like he's having a good time.
A little slow here.
Now I saw him walking around with a tray of Fireball a couple times last night.
I mean, all of us were.
Yeah. Well, I don't let it walk very far before I shove it in my face.
Yeah.
But now those folks from Canuckistan were
Check.
having a good time last night here.
Doesn't surprise me.
Well, I mean, we are the land of the free pour, so the whole
Feel very at home in Wisconsin. It's like a second home. For all those Saskatchewan folks that go on down.
Do you like here?
We got some great beer and cheese talk going on in the YouTube chat right now. Mikey, what's your favorite cheese?
I missed it, but
I would say
I would guess a 14.
You look like a
I
Gouda
would go
guy.
with a 14.
Like a fresh Gouda.
no. I'm more of an aged cheddar kind of guy.
Okay. All right.
Aged
I like my
cheddar.
cheddar to have a little crunch to it. Those lactose crystals.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm all about the Munster because I feel like you get all the flavor of a yellow, but you get all the cookability as a white. It covers sandwiches absolutely perfect.
It's a good point.
You know, a fun fact: no cheese is naturally yellow. That is all
like
food
it,
dye.
Sid?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
But if we got to put it in categories, you got,
Okay.
well, white, yellow, moldy.
Getting tight to this one. We're taking it. We're taking
Did
it.
you know that the places that make moldy cheese, like Blue and whatnot, they're only allowed to make that cheese?
Oh, I would assume so.
Because,
You'd contaminate the rest of the cheese.
yeah,
A lot of spores in the air.
yeah. There is curling going on, but cheese.
But cheese.
Yeah.
We're welcome to Wisconsin. Here we are.
We're gonna jam.
We talk about the
a big roll.
important things
Okay.
in life.
Fun fact, man. I don't eat cheese.
Tim.
Fun fact: I shouldn't eat cheese.
Well,
Normal?
And that's sharing too much.
Yeah. People asked when I lived out in Seattle, they're like, so do Wisconsin folk really like cheese that much? And I'm like, I'd rather eat a brick of cheese than a bag of chips. Any day.
It's good.
Any day.
just can't get on that train.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, we all have our own opinions and likes, and you're wrong, but... Alright, good nose there. Just pushing that straight out, not getting any jams out of there, so... We'll see. Looks like you're going to play... Is it a triple there? No, they can't get enough for a lot of it.
I don't think it is, no.
They can get two for
But
sure.
it's a double anyway.
Yeah, you can get that straight double. Don't slip. Okay. Catlin used his whole right side of his body to throw that one.
Roll as far as you can. Go, 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 go. Keep going.
Oh, she's rolling. Oh, that's a beaut.
That's a
Nice
peach of a shot.
Yeah, just control. Normal.
What?
Yeah, we don't worry. We'll keep the cheese conversation going.
Yeah.
No, Tim, you can just go.
I mean, I don't really have a whole lot to contribute.
Yeah,
when
you
it comes
can
to
go
the cheese
10.
side of the
You can go 10
conversation.
to the spiel. We'll just talk about our cheese.
I mean, we're almost to that point that I gotta get out of here anyway. But
Well, you've been in and out like 6 times already.
yeah,
so.
I mean, gonna be like that all day, I believe.
All day. McLean looking like he's lining up the double. It is a tight pocket, though. It's not as... They're probably going to be pushing the red if they do get the double. Hit it on the top a little bit, but
All the way, Derek.
going out of hand.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Oof.
Oh,
I don't know.
skinnied that guard. And jammed.
But they're both biting still.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, they got those flobs hanging out there. Those frickin' little outside biters. So, so I'm guessing Catlin's gonna use all that train harvesting strength that he has.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to nose. Make the
Yeah.
double. If we roll in, that's good too.
Yep.
Like just a sliver less. I don't see it doing a whole lot.
Okay.
Way out on the edge of the sheet. I don't think we've thrown anything out this far.
No, this is gonna be fresh out here. They're gonna be in the tall grass.
But he's probably going to throw some of that nice weight.
A little less than last time, but just
Just.
You got it? Okay, thanks.
a little narrow.
Sit.
Oh man, is that gonna
That's it,
shoot
that's
all
it.
the way out to the side?
Ah.
Holy cow!
Wow.
Yeah, he chucked some weight at that. That's the kind of weight that the guys in league yell at you for no reason.
Yeah.
Bad throw.
It's mostly because we're not good,
But
and they are.
staying
So
really close. to
Yeah, yeah, that's what they do. They make money and
I
stuff.
felt even up. Like I felt like I was firm.
I think I made money twice while curling.
was that in a raffle?
No, I usually lose the raffles too. I don't put $100 in like you do to always win in the raffles.
Yeah, I come home a richer man from all those spiels. That's for sure.
In Seoul.
Yeah. It's the experiences.
It's
Ty. That's what I'm there
experience,
for. The experience of winning everything in raffle.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, there's nothing better than men's spiel season, January through March.
Oh, I can't wait.
Sad, I'm gonna have to miss it this year.
Go. Good shot.
Well, just got it in there, didn't get it hidden or anything. So, should have pretty much I'd say almost 100% of it from the hack.
Can't broom, yeah. Oh yeah, all in 4.
You know what I could go for right now?
Yep. 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 Hard.
I just got the single. So Anderson's got a full house she's got about 13 feet to throw at, counting the rock width. They should be okay. But what do you say about a draw for 2?
Easiest way to get your 1.
Last rock of the 5th end here between Anderson and Richard. McLean's going after it. Seems to be just doing a... There it is. They got their deuce. 7-4 or 7-3 after 5 ends here at the Madtown Double Down, brought to you by Kugels, Fireball, Cinnamon, Whiskey, Black & Decker, and the George Foreman Grill. Start off end 6. Anderson will be throwing first rock, and Bouchard with the hammer.
And we have a...
Oh, we got a power play.
Hold on.
Tim, you got to be on the ball for this stuff. You're really bad at... Come on, man. A power play! Alright, so the second power play of the game.
Thank you, Mikey, with the save there.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, 2 with the power play in mixed doubles is kind of a rough result. You should just kind of be able to get your 2 with the hammer. So the power play didn't quite go in their favor. Had a couple stuff it on the nose, not getting rolls. But in their situation, a pair is going to get a good start. The fire going. Hopefully get a little steam rolling on this.
Looks like they're going to throw that center guard here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they got it. They got to
Yep.
steal as much as they can.
Yep.
So good. Nice weight.
Nice tight guard. With how much it's curling, it's got to be tight. If you have a long guard, it's pretty much useless unless you're throwing peel.
Now, has mixed doubles moved to the 5 rock free guard zone?
I think on your 5th rock.
Your 5th rock you can then take
Yeah.
out.
But somebody who's watching on YouTube can answer the real answer.
What's the second rock of the second set
Starting to
of
get
curlers?
tight.
Okay.
Like
so it's the 5th rock.
fourth rock in is
Only if I have
essentially,
heavy.
right?
Yeah.
We're taking the guard.
Okay, that's okay.
I thought.
Ooh.
It's
Oh
funny.
man,
But
rubbing
someone
dust
else
off that guard.
That's a beautiful shot.
Just
Well, you're
Barely
seeing all.
got around it.
Yeah, it
Just
squared
a
it out the
touch,
other side.
yeah.
I literally like tried to put.
Tim, what do we got on the menu today?
Today we got some pulled pork, actually. That's sitting in the oven at the moment. And tonight we got some steaks. Really excited for that.
Some are a little wine glazed.
Maybe.
All right, looks like they're just gonna draw down to it.
Where is it?
Wait.
Line's good. Close. Line's fine. Wait only. Yep, line.
Really going after it.
Line's good. We'll try to get biting button.
Great rock, just a little bit short, but man, that line was really good for that. But with that yellow still hanging out, red in the 8 foots, probably dang near all covered. It's a good setup. Richard's gonna clear this out so Anderson can't get their steal.
Okay, thanks.
Well, just single peel. See if Anderson, yeah, it looks like they're throwing a guard up again. Trying to make sure they can get their one. Yeah, if you got a Bear fan that lives anywhere in Wisconsin, you're probably going to
Just
get
2 right now.
punched right in the mouth.
Just 2.
Depending on the week. If it's Packers Bears
A
week,
little bit.
it's going to be a rough one. But yeah, definitely
know.
Packers fans here.
I know, I pity Bears fans.
Yeah.
Line's fine.
I mean, they're probably happy Jay Cutler's gone, but man, those games are so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
Because he just doesn't care about football. American football to any of our European viewers. Just another clearance rock. Yeah, no, growing up on a farm up there, he's on that train farm. He's got some weight on him. He's not the biggest dude, but he knows how to throw a rock.
Give me a hair less than what I just threw.
Chicago, oh yeah, it doesn't matter if you're close to the city or not. It depends on what state you're living in.
The difference is that Illinois is a bad place.
Yeah.
And Wisconsin is a wonderful place.
Yeah, we're gonna build a wall.
Fully support that.
Well, it looks like they're gonna reset their guard. Catlin's been pretty proficient at making them leave.
Line's good. Where is it?
Same weight.
Whoa.
Dead center line.
Whoa.
Is rock not moving as much as the first?
No, but there's also
Whoa,
about
whoa, whoa, whoa.
14 handles on that rock.
There are, yeah.
That was a lot of
Came on.
rotation. I think they're just trying to control it a little bit more, because if you throw a 3-4 handle, there's a good chance it's just going to take off right at the end.
Yeah.
Catlin throwing his last rock of the end. Just another clearance.
You may get both here.
Yeah.
He did. And he
And he got a good cover up on his corner, which, I mean, they weren't going to be able to go after anyways, but...
Back 4?
Just here.
Yeah.
And then I'll sweep for this. She'll have,
Do you think we can?
she'll have a chance at the double, but
Do you think we can throw that way with that guard being right there?
we can throw just straight draw and get it there.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we need to throw like back line.
Okay. Well, in that case, then let's hit and roll.
They're going to hit and roll off that back one,
If you're worried about
which...
I just don't want to be
the
near
draw
that guard.
back 4 being by the, you can just play this.
Yeah, I think that draw may, or
a
that
draw
guard
against
may
you.
pose a problem for that draw.
Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw control.
Do you want me to sweep?
Unless they had about
No.
12 rotations. All right, last rack of the 6th end from Anderson.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, this one's coming close to the center.
Really moving.
Hard pay.
It's good handle on it.
Hard pay.
Good
You got
handle.
it.
I think she's got it.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, what a...
Nice shot.
No roll on it, but it just makes it so Bouchard has to stick if she goes for the hit. Or, if they go for the double... I mean, if they make the double, that's 2. And that's a lead of 6. What would you do?
Yeah, true.
Go for the 1 or go for the clearance and give them 1 on if at worst. 4-point lead right now.
I'd probably line up this double, even if I roll off my shooter. I mean, playing to the scoreboard here, they already have a good lead.
Yep.
Getting 1 is not the worst thing in the world in this case.
No, Anderson did a great job at stuff in the power play, so they really couldn't use it offensive or defensively. It's not gone in Bouchard's favor, that's for sure. Got a little ooh on the slide. Catlin pounding it.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. 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 Ah.
Bit of a stuff there, but Anderson gets their steal, bringing the game down to 3-point lead by Bouchard. At the end of the 6th, Madtown double down.
2 more ends, only a 3-point difference. I think we have a curling match here, folks.
Yeah, we got a curling game. Madtown double down brought to you by Line of Kugels and Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. This game brought to you by Black & Decker and the George Foreman Grill, because trying hard at home sometimes just ain't worth it.
Also brought to us by Mark Hartman and Angelo's in Monona and McFarland.
Alright, so Anderson got that steal there in the last end, so Anderson McLean throwing first. Bouchard gets their hammer.
Should be all there.
9:08 here in Madison, Central Standard Time.
Well, it's fine.
I think it's about time for beer soon.
Mine's fine.
I think we had daylight savings yesterday, right?
No, it's tonight, man.
Tonight.
Tonight? Okay.
So
I don't feel any more rested. So
we get an extra hour of Line of Kugels and Fireball here tonight.
all right. You know, like I always say, a little liquor never hurt anyone.
No, nope. No, I don't think ever has it hurt anyone. Yeah, I think we're gonna have some hurters, people hurting tomorrow. So great draw on that first one, putting it right on the lid, about 6 inches off that backing. So Shannon, Bouchard. Where's she throwing here? Is she just going to try to come down to it? Maybe give it a little push?
Whoa. Whoa.
Or is she going to move the guard? The top, just do a tick.
Whoa. Close.
Yeah, it's starting to dive. Yeah, definitely playing out the guard there.
Yeah.
Great shot.
That's a great split.
That's perfect.
This point of the game, Anderson really needs to steal again, I think.
Yeah, they need
have
to-
They have to take the next two ends, and
Either give up one and get 4, or
right.
they need to steal a pair.
Yeah.
They can't just take one again.
Both power plays have been used, so we're just going to see standard play. A lot of guards are going to happen, and it's going to be who gets to the pot first, essentially.
Derek McLean out of Seattle.
I like the weight.
Taylor Anderson. She's living in the cities right now, I believe. Most of the USA Curling sponsored Team USA people live around the Twin Cities area. But we got quite a few coming in from Seattle. Derek McLean, part of the mixed doubles program.
Go, go, go.
Setting up a great replacing that guard.
Yeah, do you want to go over top? I think so.
You know what? I think
yeah,
Catlin might
right
play appeal. What do you think its chances are?
I'd say pretty good. We're gonna look at appeal here.
Is he going for the double peel?
I
Did
mean,
he get that one in the house? Or
you
not?
got to take the chance. You got to call it because
Looks like
He's pretty close to the peak.
close to-
Catlin, sponsored by Chiquita with the dynamite peel right there. Only got the one, but cleared off that center.
I think McLean just wants to put that guard right back where it was.
Two on its own.
A little more.
A little more. Two on its own.
Stay close. Finish it. All the way, Derek. Go, go, go.
It's really got to get over to that center line. They're only covering about half of it. Still, I'm guessing they're still going to be playing that peel.
I'm liking those throws.
You play it tight.
I think we would do that. We throw peel to try to get rid of both of those. And if I tick the guard, I might make the double.
Yeah.
Because I don't think our yellow in the back's not helping us at all.
No.
Okay, so peel, like edge or rock kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, leaving the guard up, and they're just going for it. If it overcurls a little bit and they hit the guard, that's best
Not a
plan
bad
B.
plan B.
No.
Yeah.
Got some heat.
just skinny that guard.
That's a great shot. Clears up the house. Anything clearing the house for them right now is just fine.
He doesn't need no stinking sweepers.
No. Because what is sweeping?
It's for cowards.
Yep. It's people who can't make shots out of hand. So the problem is I need sweepers real bad.
I think we all do.
Yeah. It's weird. Otherwise, I might be in front of the glass instead.
Yeah, I like being back here instead.
Yeah.
I've never missed a shot from this side of the glass.
No.
Exactly.
No. Yeah.
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 Good point, Joel. Good point.
I've also never broken any bones from this side of the glass.
Yep.
Where?
I broke my dignity on this side of the glass a couple times.
Whoa.
Really good.
Once or
I
twice.
would say probably leaning more on the 2 times.
Yeah. Well, not Matt. Well, yeah. You know, everywhere pretty much.
Go, Derek. Go, go,
Ooh,
go.
great shot.
Nice shot. Great throw.
Right on the forefoot. Right behind their guard. I don't know if you can see any of that from the hack.
I think that's 100% covered from the hack.
Maybe a sliver. Quarter? Yeah, I think the run is the right call.
You gotta do the run.
mean, he does throw a pretty good rock, especially with weight. All right, guard weight. A little inside on that push. Leaves Anderson open. Anderson's sitting 2 right now. Center's open though, so I think you put the guard right on top 12. Tough for a mistake.
Yeah, I think you're right. Bit of a biter. They can't do a run back and still count. You've got that other one biting on the other side.
Yeah. Because if they put it right in line, they're going to have to shoot the double.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
And if they throw center like Catlin just did, that's points Anderson.
Just trying to think for a broom. Should I just throw edge at 8?
Yeah. Mine slid nicely there. So.
Mikey, how long we got you today?
You know, I think I'm gonna be around for a while.
I like that number. It's a good number.
We'll see.
Okay.
At least until the fireball comes down.
Then you're going to run away?
Then I'm just gonna not be on the microphone.
Oh. You know, that's a good move.
You could still be on the microphone.
It's not going to change.
Is that allowed?
Yeah.
We're not, I guess we're not subject to FCC here.
No.
No,
I
it's
mean,
allowed.
absolutely
It
true.
might be encouraged.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're not getting paid for this.
We're gonna get crazy today.
We're gonna get Fireball and Kugel, you know, just happy.
Angie, how long are you down here
Mine's good.
today?
Pretty much most of the day, I think.
Excellent.
I'm in the kitchen actually for a little bit.
Well,
You know, I'm gonna step away from this.
maybe for an hour or two. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
They're really going after it. That's hanging out there a little bit. They really got to get it to finish on that.
Yeah, they got to move that over.
Even though they're short, that's fine.
It's pretty good.
Well, let's see what
They
Shannon
probably
Bouchard-
have about a quarter of that rock from the hack.
Yep.
I think she'll just do the draw.
We'll ask the IT professional to roll over a little bit. All right. From the hack, we got about an eighth. There's 0.125 inches.
I don't know if we can trust Joel. He's left-handed.
Yeah, he is wrong-handed.
Give it a hair at the end. Line's good right now.
All right, looks like they're
Keep it out there right
they're
now.
just drawing right to the button.
Okay, line's great. You got, whoa. Okay, line's good.
Man, that just hung out
It's a little
there.
hot.
Gliding.
Anderson with another steal in the 7th. Score brings us to Bouchard at 7. Anderson at 5. Here at the Madtown Double Down in Madison, Wisconsin. Brought to you by Line of Kugels and Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Whiskey.
Yeah, I know.
I only drank like half one of those bottles last night.
They were tiny little bottles too.
Yeah.
So,
They were only, what, 250, 200?
350, I believe.
They're 350. Yeah, I had about half. Just a taster.
You know, I bet Fireball would go great in coffee.
No.
No, it doesn't.
It
I
doesn't?
didn't
Although I
try.
do have some coffee here. I may try this
Nice.
out.
Yeah.
Oh.
It depends. It depends on how you're feeling that day.
I didn't realize it.
You know what does not go good in coffee? Jack Daniels or Black Cherry, Red Stag,
Jesus.
Jim
Oh.
Beam. It does not go good in there
Why, Ty? Why?
because I like to party.
At all hours.
All right, 8th end, final end started off by Anderson right now. Down by 2. They got to steal 2 to keep this game going. Steal 3 to walk off happy.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the American team here try to throw as many guards as possible.
Yeah, lots of grinds now.
Well, they're only going to be able to throw 2, 3 guards before they got to go straight to the button.
This is.
That's good. That's a bad start.
That was a tough start to the end.
Not
Yeah.
ideal.
The in just curls like crazy. I prefer the out. Yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna see Shannon just move this guard, take it over a bit.
Yeah, hopefully they
I think
can
that's close.
accomplish the same kind of split they did last end. As a former lead, those splits just warm my heart.
This might be an interesting concoction we got going on here.
Yeah. Well, a little fireball, coffee. You got creamer and sugar.
I tell you too that the setup that Kugels gave us is still full of ice.
Really? Yeah. Fantastic. Does it have a cover?
It doesn't.
That's impressive. I don't think that's exactly what they were looking for. Shooter staying right on the center, but does open up the center itself.
The old coffee and fireball is surprisingly not bad.
I actually concur. I'm going to agree with Tim just this once. I'm admitting it, but just once, people.
All right, looks like they're tossing up another guard here. They might be going up to the backing.
Yeah, it looks a little spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks a little heavy again. Oh, coming down nice.
It's that Team USA squat program that they got going on right now. It's just pushing them a little heavy.
They have
both of them to the back.
So that line is either a lot faster or they're just.
Well, they offset their drink buying must that
too, so.
throw through the back there. So do you think Catlin's going to peel here?
You know, I have a sneaking suspicion. We have some good games going on other sheets. It looks like the Hamilton rink versus the Good/Guy rink are tied right now.
And 2 ends behind.
And they have quite an end set up here. We got a few rocks right near the button.
Over on 6, we got Persinger up 4-3 over Roth. Waiting for him to hang the score on 5, and then we can give you the update of Park and Stolt. Craig Deere, just a scoreboard wizard, puts it up 5-5 even. Park versus Stolt. We got a power play going on over there, though.
You were just quite tight, I think.
Yeah. Thought I could get it running in it.
Hold on.
Yeah. No, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't fall off.
We got power play. Power play.
We didn't kill our own.
Over on sheet 5.
I'm not that it would have been.
Well, I mean,
bad,
technically, there's one over on 6 as well.
I feel like we all need that app going on.
Power play.
It's going to be a requirement from here. If you're going to hang out on the mics, you got to have it on your phone.
A little bit.
So looking to replace this guard.
He's coming top 4.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, they are at the point where they got to put them on.
Yeah, they're gonna have to start making some rocks count here.
Yeah.
There's no other option.
Yep, and it looks like Bouchard is going to just play clearance, hold that lead, keep it.
Is there a skinny double here for him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got about, say it's about 8 inches higher, so it's pretty flat, but it's wide open. You got a pretty good wiggle room on that. You got a good inch of face that you can hit and still get the double. About half rock, I'd say. All right, has enough weight.
I think you're good.
1-2, get the shooter out of there too. That's pretty much best case scenario for him right now. Any shooters hanging around is pretty detrimental at this point when you got that lead.
At this point, we're going to start running into the math problem of having enough rocks here. So we have to make every single red rock count here.
A little wider path.
Wait's
Where
good.
is it?
Switch.
Where? Freeze it. Yep.
Yeah, one this up, right?
All the way.
Yeah. Good rock, a little short. As long as Catlin can pull this one off, we got handshakes. Oh wait, no, they're only down by 2.
Yeah,
Aren't they?
they're down 2. The scoreboard is not quite up to date yet. So it's 5-7.
Coming at speed.
Okay.
And we got handshakes over here on sheet 4.
Good game, left.
Bouchard over Team Anderson. And the Madtown Double Down brought to you by Kugels, Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. This game brought to you by Black & Decker and George Foreman Grill and Mark Hartman and Angelo's Italian Dining. Thanks for joining us. We should be back in about 20 minutes. We're going to have Team Carey with John Morris and against Sarah Anderson and Corey Dropkin for the A event. Thank you, and we'll see you in just a